I'm Father John Geaney of the Paulist Fathers, and you're watching Psalm Sense. You know, it has been a few years since we have had landings of aircraft at Dover Air Force Base, bearing the bodies of those who have been killed in war. It happened just a few days or a few weeks ago, and this time around, the people killed were young people whose rank was changed by the president so that they will be buried as sergeants. And the sergeant was also killed, and he was brought back in the same plane. So what are we to do about the reality of war? It seems to be all around us, no matter what we do to avoid it. And in that war, we are finding that there is no peace. And when there is no peace for the larger part of the world, it is a very disastrous kind of thing for the people of the world. So I wondered to myself, and I hope you're wondering with me, do the Psalms really say anything about such a situation when we know that King David lived thousands of years ago? And I think the difficult thing is that human nature apparently does not change very much. Because indeed, without having the specifics that we would love to have, King David did indeed speak about the need for peace and the need for people who are involved in these kind of wars to be at peace too. And so he says in one of the Psalms, Psalm 4, I called the God of justice, and he gave me answers. From anguish, you, God, released me. Have mercy and hear me. Children of the earth, how long will my glory be dishonored? Will you love what is futile and seek what is false? No, the Lord works wonders for his faithful ones. The Lord will hear me whenever I call him. And so we are calling today for peace in our world, calling upon the Lord God to help us be the kind of people who will recognize that war is not a good answer to the difficulties that our world is facing. It is time for us to recognize that God indeed has answers for us if we will only listen. And one of those answers is that we listen to the call of peace. And Psalm 4 always tells us about God's presence in our lives. He helps us to understand the need for us to follow the Lord and to recognize that the Lord has a way for us to live in peace. We know that King David knew what it was to go to war. He was the general of his armies, and he was the general of the armies of the people of God. And so he went into battle, and he must have known the same pain that we know whenever someone who is in our armies is killed. So it's important for us to hear the words of the writer of the Psalms, telling us of the importance to follow God's way in our own lives. And when we do that, we find ourselves not always looking at ways to avoid war, but to look instead for ways to achieve peace. For Psalm Sense, I'm Father John Geaney. My time is up. I thank you for yours.